What's up, y'all, man? This first class Keys, and it's my first time on this YouTube thing, man. Trying to get my point of view on this Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman thing, man. And it's funny, man. I'm looking on YouTube, man, because I do a lot. I look around, man. 'Cause I'm boxing. I love boxing, and looking around right now, there's a lot of people out there hating on that boy, not giving that boy Keith Thurman a lot of credit. And Shawn Porter, great fighter, man. Great fighter. Great fight. First of all. Great fight. But Shawn Porter is doing the same shit that he's been doing. And it's not Kenny Porter's fault. It is a little bit, but it's not Kenny Porter's fault. I respect Kenny Porter. I do the same thing to my sons. You know what I'm saying? I could tell he loves his son. Great father. But when it comes to the art of boxing, and I'm not saying Kenny Porter don't have it, but to have the coaching skills, but he needs to go in detail. Because realistically, if Shawn Porter do not smother his punches, he'd be the shit, man. Real shit. He'd be the shit. But he smothered his punches. And everybody knew it's coming. Keith knew that shit was coming before he even got in the fucking ring. He knew that shit was coming. He knew everything Shawn Porter was going to do. And that's the crazy part. And I really believe it wasn't for the layoff. If it wasn't for the layoff Keith Thurman had, it would have been a knockout. It would have been a knockout. And I'm watching the fight. So after the fight, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but they talked to Shawn Porter, and Shawn Porter, he stuttering. He couldn't even finish his sentence. And I was like, man, what the fuck going on? Like, it looked like you could tell he'd been in a real rough fight. But he couldn't even, like, I don't know. But then after I seen the press interview with Keith Thurman, and I'm seeing it with I'm waiting for the shit for Dante Boxing. You know, I mean, not Dante Boxing, but Dante Boxing too. I'm waiting for Dante Boxing, the boxing voice. I'm waiting for all the interviews with Shawn Porter, and it doesn't come. It doesn't come at all. I'm wondering, like, what the fuck is going on? Cause this they guys, you know what I'm saying? This they guys when it come down to boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I'm looking, I'm waiting. Next thing I know, I see Kenny giving an interview with Fight Hype. I'm like, well, what about the motherfucker that been at his gym the whole motherfucking time? Why they don't get an interview? You know what I'm saying? But then I look, next video I see is motherfucking Shawn Porter getting into a motherfucking ambulance. And Kenny Porter talking about hydration. No. Fuck that. He got hit with some clean ass shots. That motherfucker was hurt. I don't know if he got a concussion or something, because the shots he got hit with, he should have went down. But he didn't. He didn't go down. And that's all props to Shawn Porter. He didn't go down. But he was out on his feet a lot of times through that fight. He was out on his feet majority through that fight. And I've seen it. And I was watching the fight like everybody else was. And you knew the knockout was coming. But it didn't come. But you seen it. He was getting hit with some hard shit. Coming in with that sloppy. It's crazy that Shawn Porter, I'm telling you, Shawn Porter would give himself some space and box. It's not like he can't box. He's athletic. He could have beat Keith Thurman easily. But the game plan wasn't right. I was watching the whole, like I said, I'm a boxing fanatic, man. I watch boxing. And I watched all the interviews, the boxing, what Dante's boxing gave him, and I watched all the interviews. There was the people at the gym, and Kenny doing the same old shit. Get him in the corner, put him against the ropes. And to me, that's a sorry ass game plan for a boxer. Like, let your son box. Like, why is your whole game plan put him in the corner? Like, if you get in this area, this is all you. Don't let him come out this area. And he was doing it. And I can't lie, he did it great. But that's all they practice on, so he motherfucking better do it great. Better do a good job at it. But I watched Keith Thurman, because he thinks in the ring. I watched his interview, and he says, I knew that he gonna smother his punches, so I threw little quick shots in the corner. As long as I stay active against the ropes, I knew that my power punches were outletted, and it was just smart. It was just smart. Everything Keith Thurman did was smart. He could have did more, but I don't know if it was a layoff or what. Excuse me. But great fight. Great fight. Though he doesn't, Shawn Porter does not need to change trainers. He does not need to. Kenny Porter does a great job with him. Has him in shape every time. Game plan is right. But I think they need to work on the small things. Go back to the basics, man. Cause he still fights like an amateur to me. It looks like amateur boxing. It looks like he's trying to outpoint him instead of trying to win the fight. Like, fuck that outpointing shit, man. That's amateur boxing. Keith is trying to hurt you. They're trying to hurt you. Fuck that outpointing shit, man. Go out, put some damage, put some leather on that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the difference is right there. Keith said it from the beginning. He set the tone. I'm going for the knockout. And he went for it. I can't lie. People, it's crazy too. I'm watching Thunderdome Boxing. And he says Shawn Porter won the first 3 rounds. How? I don't see. He got counterpunched. He came out and got counterpunched in the first round. And then the shit continued to the 12th. So I know he won round 2. But then in round 3, he damn near got knocked out. So how is he winning this fucking fight? I have no idea. I didn't see it. You need to watch the tape again. Because all that swinging and hitting the fucking hips and hitting low blows and just swinging where the fuck, that shit don't mean shit. When Keith is connecting with counter punches, then they're knocking your motherfucking ass out. All that shit is bullshit. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that aggressiveness. Nigga, no, nigga. Use your brain. Keith said in his interviews, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. And he fought like a dumb ass fighter. He fought like a motherfucker that had no plan B, that couldn't adjust. I mean, I tell everybody this. Shawn Porter, greatest punch, his best punch is the fucking jab. You're not gonna win like that, dude. You're not gonna win. You need a right. You need a hook. You need to hit it straight right. Something to the body. Hook to the body. Or something. You're not gonna beat these niggas. The elite fighters with a straight jab, dude. That shit is not gonna work. You jab, you get in, then you don't know what the fuck to do after that. And we see it over and over and over. And then I watch the boxing voice. And I was just confused, dude, because it was like, okay, you have Keith winning. But then your Carter called in and you said something about Keith running. Like, when did he run? When did he run? So it's running, if a motherfucker come running into you, and the motherfucker just trying to like wrestle you, because the whole game plan, if nobody didn't see it, the whole game plan was get him against the ropes. They said it before the tell of the tapes. Keith has to stay off the ropes. The whole game plan was, and that's Shawn Porter's whole game plan for no matter whoever he fights. Get him against the ropes, Shawn. Get him in the corner, Shawn. Get him in against the ropes, Shawn. Like, that shit is fucking stupid. Box, Shawn. Box. You got the abilities. You got the feet work. You're naturally talented. Box. I don't understand what's all this fucking get this nigga to the rope shit. You're not Marco Madonna. Like, you have more talent than that. I see way more than that in Shawn Porter, man. And he's not using it's crazy, man. Because when he land the right hand, it lands. When he throw the right hands, it lands. When he throw the right, I don't even that left hook when he spring up like Tyson. Where is that at? That's the one that caught Polly. That's the one that caught a lot of these dudes, man. Where that left hook that spring up like Tyson? Why he didn't throw that? That should be his money punch. To the gut, to the head. You know, throw some combinations with some hooks. I didn't see that unless he in the corner. And that's why he lost. Because a lot of them rounds, Keith Thurman caught him coming in because he know he's trying to put him in the corner. Keith Thurman well prepared. He was well prepared for this fight. And he could have did better. I think the second fight, everybody talking about a rematch. The rematch, he's going out. Simple and plain. Motherfucking Porter is going to sleep. Why want a rematch, man? Unless you got a new trainer and he learned some new shit. That rematch, man, is not going to be nothing different. It's going to be worse, dude. And I'm telling you that right now, man. I've been watching boxing. I'm 33 years old, man. I've been watching boxing since I was fucking 10, bro. I'm telling you. And I'm not one of these dudes who the fanatic and Pacquiao fan and Floyd Mayweather fan. No, I'm a boxing fan. Boxing fan first. Love Floyd. Love Pacquiao. I'm a boxing fan first, though. So, my favorite fighter of all time is Marvelous Marvin. That's my favorite fighter all time. And I'm just saying, bro. That shit that Shawn Porter got is not going to cut it with them jabs and get them in the corner. It's not going to cut it to these boxers, man. To elite boxers. That's all I have to say, man. It's crazy that so many people, I don't know if they think with their heart or they just want Shawn Porter to win. Because I know Shawn Porter won in Brooklyn before. I knew the boos go come. A lot of people shocked by the boos. I wasn't shocked by the boos. Because I knew that shit was going to happen. Because he won there before. You know, Keith Thurman fairly knew. Like, he been there, but it's not like Shawn Porter. Like, Shawn Porter, like, that damn near, he said, that's where he fight out of. Like, to me, when he won this belt, he won it in Brooklyn. So, I know he had way more fans in Brooklyn, probably not on social media, but at the fight, he had way more fans there than Keith Thurman did. I knew that coming in. But judges speak for itself. And I had to fight the same way, 7-5. Had to fight the same way. But if I was just scoring off effective punches, it would be way more than that. It'd be way. I gave Shawn the credit for his work. That's why it was 7-5. If it was way more than effective punches, than clean punches, if it was way more, you know what I'm saying? If I just based it off clean punches, it should have been way more. It would have been way more than 7-5 that I gave him. Because Shawn, he landed two or three clean punches. I can say. I take that back. He landed some clean punches, but they wasn't effective though, man. When I see the clean punches that Keith, when I was watching the fight, because I watched it from a television, I wasn't there. I watched it from TV. When I watched it on the TV, and I watched the fight, it was like, damn, like, dude was going out, dude. Like, I don't know how he survived that motherfucker, really. Them punches was, man, and I'll tell you, if it's a rematch, it's going to be worse. It's going to be way worse. Then y'all can say he needed to change trainers. Real shit. I just don't get these. It's just for me watching. I'm new to the YouTube shit. Like I said, just for me watching these YouTubers, a lot of these dudes don't know shit about boxing, dude, at all. They don't know shit about boxing. They criticize Floyd Mayweather, and his name is Money May, so everything he do is about the fucking money. He don't give a fuck what you think. And I don't either. It's about the motherfucking money. So he did his shit smart. There's no hating on that nigga. He's one of the greatest. He's not the greatest, but he's one of the greatest. There's no hating. Top 5. Real shit, dead or alive. Floyd Mayweather. I had learned that too, because I was one of them niggas who going against the nigga back in my early days. I used to want to see Floyd fight. But I remember Floyd fighting, and niggas is begging for Floyd to fight. But nigga, you don't want to see Floyd have to really fight, nigga. He got them hands, bro. Nigga, that's where people is tripping. People is tripping. Lucky Floyd's taking it. He been taking it easy on niggas for a long time. Boxing smart. If he had to fight, that dude come from an old school background, man. He will beat these dudes' asses. Real shit. And I know that. But, you know, some of these, like I said, not real boxing fans don't know that shit, man. And I look at the welterweight division. You got Keith Thurman, Earl Spencer's a shit, Danny Garcia, but I think I gotta see how he do against a real welterweight. But Shawn Porter, once he learn how to give himself space, he'll fuck a lot of these dudes up, man, for real. He would have beat, like I said, he would have beat Keith. But he did the same shit he been doing in the rest of his fights. He got the same outcome, damn near. Like, I was watching a Paulie fight. If Paulie was bigger and stronger, he would have fucked him up. Really, if Paulie had a right hand to keep his ass off of him. But he was hitting Paulie with that left hook. Where that left hook at? Where's that left hook at? Where was that left hook? That shit was gone. Where the hooks? I don't understand. To me, like, even when he fought Broner, I score fights. Like, when he fought, he beat Broner, but Broner was hitting his ass with a lot of hooks. Broner was hitting his ass. A lot of people didn't give Broner credit for the shit he was doing. Yeah, he lost. He lost to Broner. He lost to Shawn. Broner lost to Shawn. But Broner was hitting his ass. And I knew Keith is a smarter fighter than Broner. He's smarter. Now, if you come straight in and you have no game plan, you are not a smarter fighter. You're the same fighter that you always been. And Keith need to look at that. Kenny Porter need to look at that. Kenny Porter really needs to look at that. It's the same shit. What he gonna do? What's he gonna do? But yeah, man, this shit is crazy, bro. I've just been reading people's timelines, and you know, I fuck with the Lions Den, but I fuck with Lions Den. I fuck with they shit, man. They keep it real. They keep it real. I don't fuck with them other dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into the middle of the shit. Like, I see it. I check both of them pages out, and I see what's going on. So yeah, I fuck with Lions Den boxing. That's the shit I watch. You know what I mean? Even though I watch everybody's point of view, but you gotta go where real is real, bro. You gotta go where the real is, man. And yeah, man, first class, Keith, man. Holla at me, man. Shawn Porter got his ass whooped. Easy work.